Hello, good fellows. Brass Willie with you today with a Glock 19C. So this is a Gen 4 pistol. It is a Glock 19, so as you can see, it is our familiar size and shape, and I've mentioned this before, but I'm convinced that there's convergent evolution to the Glock 19 size and shape, as every pistol out there seems to be starting in one size and shape and then varying ultimately to the Glock 19. So what is the Glock 19 Gen 4? Well, it is the traditional stuff, you know, that wonderful Glock trigger we all know and love, the amazing Glock grip angle, those wonderful sights that I will flag myself with. In addition, a Gen 4 has the changeable back straps, so you can go with a big back strap, a beaver tail, whatever you want for your big old thick hands. For my little hands, Gen 4 fits way better than Gen 3 for these hands. In addition, we have a dual recoil assembly, which you can sort of see in there. I don't think it makes any actual difference. I think what's more important is that you properly spring your pistols for your ammunition, and I will say this pistol is oversprung for my ammunition. We have a reversible magazine release, so you can see there as well as here. So you left-handers can swap it out, and it's a nice improved release. And then we have the Glock rough texture, which I find to be wonderful. I really don't frequently upgrade this or stipple this. I think the rough texture is just right. So what does the C mean? Because the C is really why I bought this pistol and why it means anything. Well, the C does not stand for compensated. The C means it's ported. So I don't speak German or Austrian or whatever Gaston speaks, but I'm baffled why they chose to use C. But as you can see here, it is ported, dual ports. They're in the slide as well. What does the porting do? So the porting is going to redirect the gases upward. It's going to relieve some of the felt recoil. In fact, this is a palpably felt difference in recoil when you shoot this pistol. You can feel it. It's great for people who are recoil sensitive, although I don't feel like Glocks, especially if you have the proper grip and the proper angle, have much recoil, but it has even less. It's not that much louder. A lot of people are going to say that porting makes a gun louder. Well, these ports are pretty mild. They do a great job at reducing felt recoil without being obnoxiously loud. There isn't really much flash. A lot of people say, you lose your night vision if you use a ported gun. Aaron Cowan from Sage Dynamics has some great videos completely debunking that myth. So the one concern I have, and this is from my training, is that if I have to shoot somebody and hold the gun in battery so that I know I'm in battery, I have a contact shot, for example, and I don't want to go out of battery if I'm in a contact shot, I will hold the pistol, and I've been trained to hold it here. You can just hold it back here, or you can get an optic, or just go out and get a revolver, right? You stick that thing in somebody all you want. Now, Nick's going to show some video of this, and you're going to see Ben shooting this back to back with Nick's Gen 3 here. And you'll see on the Gen 3, like I was talking about, no porting, fatter grip. 189. Stand by. 202. He had to add this here, which is a standard option with the Gen 4s. You just change it there. You can see his texture's different, so he's had to actually add in the silicon carbide or sandpaper or whatever it is. The magazine release is a little smaller, but the trigger is pretty much, actually his trigger is a little better because he's probably broken it in. And Glocks are neat. They will break in after you shoot a few thousand rounds of them. Anyway, I found between these two pistols, in testing, about a 0.2 second advantage with the ported pistol over the unported pistol. This is in a bill drill with 6 rounds. Is this going to matter? All right, we got a kitty. The question is this going to matter? On the streets, probably not. Training is going to make a much bigger difference to you if you have proper grip, proper recoil management, proper sight use of the sights, and proper manipulations. you're going to be able to train out way more than the 0.2 second advantage that you can buy with this gun, although this gun isn't more expensive. Now, if you're competing, absolutely. You'll find at the higher end, people have porting and compensators and all that stuff. And if you're doing 0.2 seconds of advantage per array, and you have, say, 4 or 5 arrays per stage, you're going to be looking at a second, which is an eternity in competition shooting. Would I choose a Glock 19 as a base for a competition pistol? Absolutely not. But that's just showing that competition breeds innovation and helps us with technology in our daily lives, just like racing. Now, in summary, I just want to remind you guys, your ancestors killed redcoats. They did so that you wouldn't have to give a shit about the royal family. Use that knowledge as you will.